open the sports page with the Orlando Sentinel at FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Oh, boy, an awful lot to talk about this morning, Bulldog.
Absolutely. The sports page brought to you by Don Mealy Chevrolet, where they are celebrating their 50th anniversary in Central Florida. Right now, they have more than 50 Silverados in stock. Chevy, together, let's drive. Yeah, let's start with the non-football stuff. Let's start with the Ryder Cup, where the Europeans looked like they were going to blow us out, and at least we made it interesting. We ended up losing the Ryder Cup 15-13. Embarrassing the fans up there. Obviously, ugly Americans. Rory was like they were throwing drinks on Rory's wife. It was terrible. The MC of the tournament was leading obscene chants. She had to get fired after, I believe it was Friday's round. She got fired. It was an embarrassment.
Stay classy, New York.
Yeah, that was very embarrassing, and I don't blame Rory for being as pissed as he was.
Nah, yeah, he said it was unacceptable. Golf should not be like that. Can't we have one sport where the fans aren't obnoxious? I mean, it's okay to yell and scream, but yeah, that was out of control.
Even on Happy Gilmore, the movie, they were obnoxious, but not this. I mean, come on, this is embarrassing.
And let's be honest. The U.S. are getting their asses kicked for the better part of the 3 days. I just point to the leaderboard, man.
No question. NASCAR, Chase Elliott essentially stole the race in Kansas. He was
8 down with 2 laps to go.
8 down with 2 laps to go. He rallies, beats Denny Hamlin, runs into Denny Hamlin's door as he's going by Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin was not happy, but Chase Elliott advances into the playoffs. Bubba Wallace looked like he might win for a while too, but he ends up finishing, I think he was in 5th place. Baseball postseason set to begin this week with the wild card games. Boston, New York going to play in one series. Detroit and Cleveland, the other series in the AL, and then in the NL, the Dodgers and the Reds and the Mets. The Mets got eliminated yesterday. The Padres will host the Cubs, and then the Blue Jays and the Mariners, along with the Brewers and the Phillies, they get byes because they finish with the best records in their league. Orlando Magic begin training camp. Media day is today. Training camp begins tomorrow. We'll report to you tomorrow from Media Day. Do we have any other
Well, we had Orlando City. It looked like they were going to fall last night, but then in stoppage time, they get that header to
That's right.
Save the salvage a draw with Cincinnati, right?
Yeah, and they have clinched a playoff spot, by the way,
Excellent.
as Orlando City. So they clinched a playoff spot. The Pride, they end their 9-game winless streak, so they win over the weekend as well. So good news for soccer.
You know, preseason hockey's underway, right, guys? Lightning are looking strong out of the gates.
Did they have a game yet?
They're 4-0, dude.
They are?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
When Dog said
never known.
When Dog said preseason Magic, I was thinking that's already going on, and there it is, hockey.
All right. My Jags getting it done in San Francisco. They moved to 3-1 with a 26-21 victory over the Niners. By the way, after the game, Jaguars coach Liam Cohen and Jets defensive coordinator Robert Saleh had to be separated. They got into a heated exchange. I guess Saleh earlier in the week accused the Jaguars of legally stealing signals. So after the game, they had to be separated. Cohen could be heard on video shouting, "Keep my name out of your mouth. Keep my name out of your effing mouth." To which Saleh replies, "I will F up your world." So,
do we get how did that taste?
No.
How did my name taste? Yeah.
So, yeah, Jaguars coach Liam Cohen getting fired up. Eagles end up beating the Bucs. The Eagle, all right, if you're going to do the tush-push, do the tush-push. They faked the tush-push twice yesterday and scored touchdowns both times. All right? They did a little fake tush-push. They handed the ball to Saquon Barkley around the end. Easy touchdown. This tush-push is getting out of control.
Whatever makes it happen. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I still told you, isn't it Tampa that has a huge
Desmond? They should have activated him, man, and plugged him in there.
It didn't matter. They didn't even run the damn thing.
It doesn't matter. If you go with my plan, dog, have that guy play both ways. I know he could barely play one way, but if you just have him for doing the tush-push, and like I said, just line ribeyes in the end zone for him to push right on through and blocking the tush-push. You got a win-win with that guy.
Desmond Watson.
Hey, it's going to be a long game for you, buddy. You just got to go out there, 4 times.
Well, the Bucs didn't help themselves by spotting the Eagles that early lead. So, I mean, let's be honest here.
Yeah, the Bucs made some mistakes, but they did make it interesting at the end. Packers and the Cowboys last night, a 40-40 tie in overtime, the second highest scoring tie in NFL history. I wasn't up at the end of the game, but I went and watched the highlights. It looked like it was an exciting game. McManus, the kicker for the Packers, kicks a field goal with 0 time on the clock from 34 yards out to tie the game. Chiefs blow out the Ravens 37-20. Lamar Jackson, Baltimore's quarterback, goes out of the game with a hamstring. Hopefully he's okay. Speaking of injuries, Malik Neighbors, the Giants' star wide receiver, he blew out his ACL yesterday. He's out for the season.
What about Jackson Dart?
Hell yeah.
Jackson Dart getting it done for the Giants as they beat the Chargers 21-18. You didn't have Jackson Dart in your lineup. You had Jordan Love last night, right, Taka?
Yeah, which did me just fine. I was kicking myself like, why didn't I play Dart? He would have got me 20 in my fantasy, but instead, Love got me like 30-something.
By the way, if you're looking for a new name for your band, I got it for you. Go ahead and steal this. Jackson Dart's mom.
Oh, really? She smoke show?
I'll just leave it at that.
All right.
The Rams beat my Colts 27-20. The Colts no longer unbeaten. By the way, did you see the Colts receiver Adonai Mitchell? He's going to score like on a 70-yard touchdown pass, and as he's scoring, he reaches the ball over the.
Yes,
he's trying to reach the ball over the goal line, and he drops it mistakenly, and it rolls.
And that was after making a fantastic catch and evading the defender as well.
Right. Yeah, the Colts might have won hadn't he made that boneheaded.
Which was more boneheaded, that or Pittsburgh Steelers backup Skylar Thompson out on the streets of Dublin at 3:00 Saturday morning and getting mugged.
I didn't see that.
Yes, he was inactive for the game, which might explain why he was out at 3 a.m. But come on,
having a few pints, he got mugged.
Yes,
good God. Steelers, that was a nice win for them in Dublin, 24-21. Aaron Rodgers looked halfway decent in that game,
and he said he said he indulged in some Guinness while he was there, and he's hoping there were some for the flight home. He did.
Colleges. UCF drops their first game. They lose to Kansas State on the road, 34-20. Kansas State just ran over UCF's defense, so UCF has a loss. FSU on Friday night, they lost their first game to Virginia, even though they ran for a bunch of yards, but they end up losing that game 46-38. A bit of a controversial call, but I think it was the right call. Florida State's receiver catches the ball in overtime, but he was bobbling it as he went out of bounds.
But by the way, I think that loss combined with the Alabama win nixed game day from being in Tallahassee and moving over to Bama Vandy game.
By the way, you know how I'm anti-storming the field. Did you see the Virginia fans?
That was crazy.
Right as the game ended, I guess there's a hill at Virginia, and they just come pouring out on the field. Fans got trampled. Squirrel White, FSU's wide receiver, he got trampled. Luckily, none of the players were hurt, but there were a couple of fans that had to be hauled away. I don't think they should allow this stuff to go on. Anyway, Arkansas, by the way, fired their coach, Sam Pittman, after Notre Dame blew them out on Saturday. Other big wins, Ole Miss beats LSU. That was a big win for Ole Miss. Ohio State beats Washington, and Oregon beats Penn State 30-24 in 2 overtimes. And what about Alabama beating Georgia on the road? Big win for the Tide.
No doubt.
So,
yeah.
I think that about covers.
Bulldog, have a blast on your show this morning. Definitely much to discuss on FM 96.9 The Game. Actually, this afternoon, I'm sorry, Game On with Brandon Kravitz, his new assignment, weekday afternoons.
That's right. By the way, happy birthday to Jerry Lee Lewis. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Oh, oh.
Lynch and Taco. On demand. Download the iHeartRadio app.
All right, for all